Hi, welcome to Vocabulary Wednesday. My name is Chris with Magoosh, and today's theme, misleading or commonly confused vocab. Well, what does that mean? Sometimes we have these misleading words because you think they mean one thing and they mean something else. To give you an example, look at the word burnish. Burn, the trees are burning down, someone's burning, However, it's misleading because the word burnish actually means to polish or smooth over. Now, confusing words because burnish kind of sounds or looks like banish. Burnish, banish. They're very different words. Banish, luckily, has a better definition because it matches up with the first three letters. To ban something is to say, okay, you're out of here. We no longer want you. So when you banish someone, you kick them out. You can banish someone from a club or an organization. You can even exile or banish someone from a country. So there's our first pair of words. The next one, I like this one, redress. Redress is a great word. Everyone always thinks, well, this has something to do with clothes. I was about to leave and I just realized I spilled something on my shirt. I've got to go redress. But it doesn't mean that. Redress means to make something wrong right, to put right. So let's say that I totally fudged the definition of these words. Go about my day, come back tomorrow and realize, oh my gosh, I have all these comments saying I defined the word incorrectly. What do? Well, I redress that error by putting up the correct definition of the word. But I promise you that is the correct definition. It's only an example. Regress. What's regress mean? Regress is to go back to a previous state, usually an inferior state of being. So let's say that I used to have trouble pronouncing these words. Burnish would be burnish, and redress is redress. And I have now learned proper locution, the way to pronounce words, redress. But however, if I start to regress, that implies that once again I'm going back to my mumbled pronunciation. So going back to this inferior state. So hopefully I do not regress on the next board. Garish. Oh, no. Regress there. Okay, garish. Totally new sets of words. What does garish mean? Kind of like flashy in this nasty, cheap sense. So like Las Vegas, all those flashing lights, Paris, New York, but it's not really Paris or New York. It's like a cheesy neon version of it. That's garish. Not to be confused with garnish. Garnish is to embellish something, make it fancier, and it's usually used in a food context. So if you want to garnish a plate of or a meal, you add little things to the side to prettify things. Finally, garner. Garner doesn't mean any of these two things. To garner is to gather something, to get, like for instance, a reputation. If I garner good reputation, that's good. I can garner support, again, to get or gather something. So oftentimes you hear it in terms of reputation. He's garnered a reputation as, and I guess I've garnered a reputation as the vocab guy here on YouTube. But check us out at gre.magoosh.com. And again, my name is Chris, and